And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. A breathtaking view of the New York City skyline as taken from the Empire State Building. We're coming to you live from Manhattan. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off. As a shooter, a passer, a leader, you name it, I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation, while also helping with this larger thing we have going, changing the reputation of our entire franchise. Mission accomplished, Kevin.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. And every year, Doris, more terrific players coming into the NBA. How good a position do you think the league is in right now as far as talent is concerned?
I mean, a great position, to be honest with you, Kevin. The players, arguably, to me, are more skilled and more athletic than ever. The global reach of the game means that competition for an NBA spot on a roster is fiercer than ever.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Anunoby out there with Barnes. And it's Achua in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New York, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randle and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Walker in at the point. Now, here's Anunoby. From the line, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, it seemed to me they were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
That's tipped. They recover it. Robinson finds Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Outside Fournier. Over Trent. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, Evan Fournier is so calm and cool and collected under duress of the shot clock. Nice job to deliver. Boy, the game of basketball has exploded in Europe, and in one country in particular, France. Evan Fournier has been a fixture on the French national team, and he has got some incredible teammates.
For Fournier, he's joined in the international competitions by NBA Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Boy, what a great 1-2 punch for the French, including those two. 9 players from France saw time in the NBA in the 2021 season. Gives you some sense of how the talent pool continues to expand. Incredible.
Here's Barrett, following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Left side Fournier, he kicks it to Walker. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Well, you love to see a player improvise against a great contest, and Kemba Walker, it's second nature to him.
Walker against VanVleet. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2-for-2 from the floor. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Barrett against Anunoby. Anunoby sends it back.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet, 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
It's Barrett on the wing. And there's the pass to Fournier. Gets a very good look and converts. Fournier's got 5 now. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Van Vliet. Trent kicks to Van Vliet. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Doris, though he's getting the press for his scoring, and he's been prolific, Van Vliet's defense is equally as impressive.
My goodness, great instincts. Rarely fooled. You can't trick him. Quick feet, strength in the post. You see guys try to take advantage of his lack of size. He won't have it.
First free throw is good, and along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Fournier. Passes to Walker. Buries it from three-point range. He has 5.
Well, the catch and shoot is Kemba's game, right? He can play in pick and roll, or he can play off a teammate.
Here's Trent. Van Vliet outside. Shoots from 14, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Van Vliet's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Here's Barrett. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, there's a determination and sheer force of will that R.J. Barrett plays with. He feels contact, and he loves it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%. And it's not talked about all that much, but Barrett makes a huge contribution on the glass.
Right. He's aggressive. He's instinctive. He has added good weight, and the athleticism to beat people to those 50-50 balls is important. Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
Now here's Randall. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Achua. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Julius Randle picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Achua. Goran Dragic is checked in for Fred VanVleet. And he can't hit the second.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Here's Walker. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And it's 7 points for Kemba Walker.
Boy, I thought Kemba took some contact on that shot, but boy, the toughness and focus is right there.
Knocked away. Stolen by Robinson. Pass to Randall. Rejected by Dragic. Barnes dishes to Dragic. Now, here's Trent. Cans the shot from the wing.
Complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
It's Fournier on the wing, defended by Trent. Fournier passes to Walker. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Dragic kicks to Anunoby. Here's Trent. Hands it from downtown. Trent's got 5 points so far.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
A 3 from Barnes. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide-open teammate.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And we'll see if anything's different this year because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Group in for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Noel comes in for Julius Randle. Alec Burks checked in for Barrett. And it's Rose in for Kemba Walker. Then for the Raptors, Khem Birch comes in for Achua. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Barnes. Now here's Gibson. And the foul on Khem Birch. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And here's Fournier. He has 5. The kick out to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Dragic. Noel against Boucher. Dragic with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now Rose, down low. Here's Gibson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
We know this. Taj Gibson loves getting physical. Doesn't matter how aggressive you are.
Now, here's Trent. T right on him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
First free throw is good. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Fournier. Flynn's checked in for the Raptors. Trent hits them both. And so here is New York. 6-point game. Now the pass to Burks. And he uses the glass on the layup.
This is not an easy cover. Alec Burks incredibly aggressive down inside.
Here's Dragic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Over Rose. Dragic gets the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Rose. Up and in on the layup.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. The guy gets buckets through contact out there. So tough.
Dragic looking it over. Banked in off the glass. Dragic has got his second bucket of the night.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now here's Rose. Rejected by Dragic. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic. Here's Noel, and he gets it to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now here's Flynn. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Birch. Outside Dragic. Pocket 6. Over Rose. And again, Goran Dragic. Dragic has got 6 points.
And Dragic can finish with ease if he gets to the bucket. So when his mid-range jumper is falling, the D doesn't know what to do with it.
Now, here's Burks. Here's Noel. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Defensive
first trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Chris Boucher, his first personal, 4th team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Nerlens Noel. At the line, 1 shot.
And Noel, no good on that one.
And you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
Now, here's Dragic. 6 points for him, and they're able to recover. Goes back up. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's his second
And the
personal.
D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
That's good from Birch. Knicks trail by 7. And here's Burks. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. Free throw good, Burks.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
Dragic against quickly. Shot from 12, and he nails the jumper.
Goran Dragic.
Dragic has got 8. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Pelicans.
I think a lot of people were surprised by that result because on paper, you didn't think that that game would be that competitive.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And throughout his career, Dragic has been a leader. It's a natural fit for him.
Duncan Robinson called him the ultimate leader. Dragic, leader of his national team for a decade now. Guy just embraces the responsibility of it all.
Your Knicks City Dancers. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer.
On defense, the Raptors. 6-point lead. Rose passes to Noel. Left side, Gibson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rose. And it's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Barnes is checked in for the Raptors.
Scotty Barnes.
On its way from Burks for 2. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Burks has got 7 points.
Defense in his grill, and Alec Burks keeps his eye on the prize. What concentration.
Van Vliet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
For the Raptors, Fred Van Vliet at the line. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
What's remarkable here is Fred Van Vliet has evolved into such an excellent floor general. This guy has done a tremendous job becoming a legitimate threat as a shooter, a legitimate threat as a passer, and we know unequivocally he is unafraid on the game's biggest stage.
And Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Derrick Rose at the line. 1 shot.
Free throw drops for Rose. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Here is Rose. The Raptors getting the bucket. Faster quickly. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Raptors leading by 3. Flynn with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there it is for him.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what?
Team
Just
is
love watching him operate inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Julius Randle's checked in for New York. R.J. Barrett comes in for Derrick Rose. And Flynn, no good on that one. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing by 5. The shot's good. Barrett's got his second basket of the night.
Well, there's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb contact.
Now here's Flynn. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Julius Randle picks one up. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Malachi Flynn at the line. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. The Raptors also with a sub. Achua, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And both free throws good from Flynn. Knicks trail by 5. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Rejected by Van Vliet. Now, here's Achua. Barrett covering.
Well, you want the activity and the disruptive ability of R.J. Barrett to be on display. It is right there.
Nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now, here's Van Vliet. He's coming off a 16-point game against Indiana.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Quickly. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
His second
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line. Just a shade under 90%.
1 shot.
A free throw drops for Quickly. Now Barnes. He has 7. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's his first personal.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Scotty Barnes. 1 shot.
And that one misses. Here's Quickly. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Raptors lead by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And Emmanuel quickly, like his name, picking things up quickly. And he's taking pointers, reaching out to All-Star Damian Lillard.
Really just giving me advice on, obviously, the point guard position, but what it takes to win in this league, what it takes to help your team win, how to bounce back from good games, bad games, staying even killed throughout the whole season. So it's really cool to get to talk to somebody on that high level.
And you want to learn how to impact winning, and not bad to have a resource like the great Damian Lillard.
And yeah, Knicks assistant coach Johnny Bryant connecting those two, and absolutely Lillard, a future Hall of Famer, unselfish with his knowledge.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Taj Gibson. Kemba Walker is out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Barrett at the small forward position. Evan Fournier is checked in for quickly. Endorse that flow state that athletes can achieve where you're in a groove. When you played and you really had it going, what was it like?
You know what, Kevin, I love the descriptions of players like Damian Lillard or Steph Curry when they are really cooking. They talk about the basket is the size of the ocean, that they hear no noise, they see no defenders. They are simply in this state where all the work they've put in has come to pay dividends, and it's so unique and so amazing to watch.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Drills it from outside. Walker's got 12.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Fournier against Van Vliet. And it's blocked. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it. And the Knicks making a change here. Randall's checked in.
Julius Randle.
Barnes against Randall. And it's Barnes sliding it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness. This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fournier finds Barrett. Outside, Walker. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Simply stated, Kemba cooking right now.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved, Kevin. Plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in.
Trent Jr.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Fournier. Walker with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Oh, that's blocked. Barnes left side. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Anunoby. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Fournier dishes to Randall. Robinson down low. Covered by Achua. It's Trent on the wing. He's got 7. Achua, the pass to Trent. Van Vliet against Walker. Barnes trying to free himself up. Count that one from Van Vliet. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers. You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Van Vliet against Fournier. Van Vliet outside. He lobs it up. The dunk by Achua.
High IQ of Fred Van Vliet is why he is so good in pick-and-roll action.
Bounce pass from Randall. Robinson kicks to Walker. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Walker's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for New York. Now, here's Trent. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Van Vliet. To the middle. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. Here's Barnes. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his third.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. A different look for New York. Nerlens Noel comes in for Mitchell Robinson, and it's Rose in for Barrett. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher's checked in for Precious Achua, and it's Dragic in for Fred Van Vliet. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Knicks. 9-point game. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Fades away. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
Count it, good.
Gary Trent
Jr. got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rose finds Fournier. The kick out to Rose. Over Trent. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Randall with the bucket.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see a shot go in. Nicely done.
Now, here's Trent. He's covered by Rose. He gets that one.
Trent Jr.
Trent's got 11 points.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
There's the pass to Randall. Passes it to Noel. From deep, Walker. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
To the wing right side. Takes the 13-footer, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Rose dishes to Fournier. Outside, Walker. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Walker against Dragic. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
13 foul.
And that's his fourth
Into the
foul.
line for
And
the
we're not
Raptors.
even at